name is Laura Ty and I'm a vet living in Tipperary, and I just want to talk to you today about the different options of pets to own and the care that they require. So the most popular pet, I suppose, in Ireland today is the dog. Now, we all love dogs and they're fabulous pets that give so much love back and great company, but there's many different types of dog. There's no such thing as the one dog that fits everybody, but there's certain considerations that everybody should take into account when they're deciding what type of dog to get. So first of all is the space that you have available to you. So obviously larger dogs need larger space to exercise. Crucially, how active are you personally? If you're someone who walks a couple of miles a day, perfect. More lively dogs like the Springers or the Labradors could be perfect for you. But if you're someone who's a little bit more sedentary and around the house, possibly a smaller dog like a Yorkie, who's happy to sleep a lot more and be good company, could be more appropriate. Secondly, you need to consider your budget. Larger dogs eat more food, so straight off have a higher food bill, but also if anything was to go wrong and going to the vets, it's considerably more expensive to treat larger dogs with more medication. You need to also consider if there's children coming to the house or not. Some pets love children's company, so the little Cavaliers, Labradors love children around the place to play with. But other dogs, if they're used to just having their own space and adults about the place, like a little Jack Russell, may feel very threatened by children coming in and not behaving in the way that they're used to. Children have a tendency to overcrowd dogs, interfere with their food bowls, their toys, and it can be very upsetting for the dog, and it could lead to that terrible situation where they might start to threaten the children back with a bark or a bite or still. So considering the space available, you're exercising, children and allergies. So certain dogs don't shed, in which case they can be more suitable for people suffering with asthma. And so now, if you're going to get a dog, definitely I would recommend a crossbred dog, and most certainly a rescue dog. With the pandemic, there was a huge uptake in puppies, and now with people returning back to more normal life, there are a lot more being surrendered. If you go to the big charities like Dogs Trust or Madra, or the more local ones like Macara, they will be able to advise you specifically on the right dog for you. They will have gotten to know the dogs in their care. They'll be able to advise you on their personality types, whether they want company, whether they need exercise, whether they're suitable for children, or whether they're better in an adult-only house. So talking to them is a massive source of information to get the right pet for you. Okay, so the second most popular pet is cats. Cats make super pets. They're so loving, energetic, playful, but also enjoy time for themselves. So if you're someone who's a little bit busier and out of the house more, cat could be a great pet to consider. They're also cheaper to feed, require less space, require less exercise, and they come toilet trained. So definitely worth considering as an option. So once you've chosen your particular pet, the first thing to do is to bring them to the vet and to have a discussion with your vet. So your vet will give them a full clinical exam, and then they'll be able to talk to you about your pet's specific needs. So the exercise level they require, appropriate food for them, vaccinations, worm and flea treatments, the level of exercise they require, and if they should be spayed or neutered. And with pets, unexpected things can happen. They can get sick or they can get injured, and if this happens, it can lead to expensive vet bills. So a very good way of managing this cost is to consider insurance. It can cost anywhere between €8 and €30 a month, depending on the type and size of pet that you get. But at least if the worst happens and your pet does become unwell, you'll be able to focus all your energy on getting them better and not worrying about a nasty vet bill at the end. And then all that's left to do is to enjoy owning your pet. And make sure, if you do have any questions before getting your pet, to pick up the phone and speak to your local vet. They'll be delighted to advise you and help you with your decision. Okay, thanks.